What's up, guys? Architects, everything ends.
I started looking for a new way out. Stranded on an island, there's nothing but the ocean now. Every second is a battleground. Over the horizon, can anybody hear me shout? When I try to pick a fight, know that I was going under. And if it don't feel right, blame it on the weather. It's another night, breathing into blood and thunder. Tell me how I'm meant to pretend I could be the last one, killing the pain, changing like the seasons, wishing for rain. Don't stand me up to reason all over again. 'Cause I'm dying here, but everything ends.
3 minutes and 40-second song. This is my first Architect song, I do believe. Yeah, let's get right into it, guys. So I got a nice little wind, maybe a little bit of rain. Got a little broken piano, right? And that piano is going to also not only introduce what notes I'm on, but it's also introducing my beat. So I know how to bop my head.
Started looking for a new.
And then as soon as my vocals come in, first verse, as soon as they come in, I'm killing all that. So it's the volume of the vocals that come in, take away, they replace that sound of that wind.
I started looking for a new way out. Stranded on an island, there's nothing but the ocean.
And that broken piano,
Looking for a new way out.
it's still there, but it's turned way down in the mix. So volume-wise, it's right in my face right now, right? Dung, dung, dung. And as soon as my vocals come in, I'm gonna keep it there. So it's that little earworm that's going to keep my head going. But I'm going to kill it, put it back. I want the prominent sound now to be my vocals. Hear how loud it is?
I started looking for a new way out.
Just there.
Stranded on an island, there's nothing but the ocean now.
I got a nice
Every
pulsing.
second is a battleground. Over the horizon, can anybody hear me shout?
And also, what I'm doing is I'm going to replace.
Stranded on.
I'm replacing all that wind, at low end of that wind. I'm going to give you that pulsing sound, as well as I'm going to give you a nice little buried kick.
I started looking for a new way out. Stranded on an island, there's nothing but the ocean now. Every second is a battleground.
Listen to all the
Over
vocals.
the horizon, can anybody hear me shout? When I try to pick a fight, know that I was going under. And if it don't feel right, blame.
Dude, he's a heck of a vocalist.
There's a battleground.
So, multiple tracks of vocals here, right? There's multiple in both ears, as well as the main one that's in my face.
Over the horizon,
But it's
can
definitely-
anybody hear me?
It's not monotone, but he's not like letting it out, right? It's very monotone.
Horizon, can anybody hear me
Almost
shout?
like a whisper.
When I try to pick a fight.
Now, I'm going to come in, I'm going to introduce the second half of this verse, or this might be a pre-chorus, I'm not sure. He's going to come in, he's going to up his octave, he's going to scream at you now, scream, sing. And to introduce that, I'm going to give you a nice little build-up.
Horizon, can anybody
Ready?
hear me shout? When I try to pick a fight.
Now I'm also going to introduce a digital kick and snare as well.
Know that I was going under. And if it don't feel right,
I still got that broken piano that was in the intro as well.
blame it on
It's carried all the way through.
It's another night, breathing into blood and thunder. Tell me how
It's got
I'm
some,
meant to pretend I could be the last one, killing the pain, changing like
Dude, there's a lot going on here, honestly.
how I'm meant to
Dude.
into blood and thunder. Tell me how I'm meant to breathe.
You can tell right here is multiple lines.
Blood and thunder. Tell me how I'm
As he's ending Thunder, he's already starting his next line.
into blood and thunder. Tell me how I'm meant to pretend.
Dude. All right, so now I'm going to come into the first verse, our first chorus, I'm sorry. And usually this is where I come in with my crash, and I'm crash or I'm ride. He's crashing, and then he's going right to his hi-hat, the drummer.
I could be the last one killing the pain, changing like the seasons.
Oh my God, and there's so many vocals here as well. Obviously, the vocals is what everybody's going to latch on to. He's going to there's whoever's editing and mixing this. Oh my God, right there, dude. What do you think there is? 6? Minimum of 6 layers? Probably, maybe 7. There's probably 2 to 3 in each ear, as well as one right in the middle. And it's so crisp and it's so dominating.
To pretend
Right.
I could be the last one killing the pain.
There's my distorted guitar.
Like the seasons,
Super low
wishing
end.
for rain. Don't stay me up to reason all over again. 'Cause I'm dying here, but everything is
Super low. There's my distorted bass.
If I'm left alone, I'm bound to drown. Don't you hear the silence, broken by the siren sound? If I swim, they'll only drag me down. I'm tired of the violence, it's hard to get my head around. When I try to pick a fight, it's only 'cause I'm going under. And if it don't feel right, I'll blame it on the weather. It's another night, breathing into blood and thunder. Castles only I can defend. I could be the last one killing the pain, changing like the seasons, wishing for rain. Don't stay me up to reason all over again. 'Cause I'm dying here, but everything ends. I could be the last one killing the pain.
So he sounds like he's going to repeat that. Where am I at? Repeat that chorus.
Drag me down
Dude.
till I'm
All right. Coming out of the first chorus, back into the second verse. Dude, wah, 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 wah.
but everything ends.
Wah, 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 wah. Dude, that bass guitar is nasty right here, dude. So now I'm full on. There is plenty of digital instruments going on here, but a full on. That's my analog. It's my real drummer, and that's my real bass player, and they're setting the groove for the second verse. So nasty. This is a bass and a bass guitar and a drummer. Guitarists are probably doing nothing. They're probably chilling, resting their little fingers. Bunch of digital instruments here.
If I'm left alone, I'm bound to drown. Don't you hear the silence, broken by the sound?
What's neat is in this that funny little noise that I'm hearing. Wah, wah, wah. They take that and they continue that, just like that I'm going to call it a broken piano. They continue that as well. As soon as the vocals come in on the second verse, they throw it. They throw it in the back of the mix.
If I'm left alone, I'm bound to drown. Don't
it's
you
still
hear
there.
the silence, broken by the siren sound?
This vocalist is a beast, man. There's multiple layers. He's hitting quite a few different octaves. He is a beast.
Hear the silence, broken by the siren sound. If I swim, they'll only drag me down. I'm tired of the violence, it's hard to get my head around.
Yeah, dude, his at least one octave higher. I think it's in my right ear the most. It's turned way down because I want this to sound like I'm almost like he's talking. But there's other octaves of vocals in here that are they're in the mix, man. If put on an awesome set of headphones, you can hear this vocalist is awesome.
I'm tired of the violence. It's hard to get my head around.
That's high.
Try to pick a fight.
Dude, all right. This is the part that this is awesome. So now, all right, my guitar's rested his fingers enough. Now he's going to come in on the second half of this verse. So I'm in the second verse, and I'm in the second half of it. So now I want to propel this song forward. I want to get to that next chorus. I gotta change it up because if I do my talking, whispering vocal line throughout this verse, it'll kind of seem stagnant. Let's add in some staccato, distorted guitars. And I'm gonna make my bass and my drums kind of go along with it.
Try to pick a fight. It's only 'cause I'm going under.
And my vocal melody, right?
I'll blame it on the weather. It's another night. Breathing in.
Oh, and what they do is they also introduce. This might be the pre-chorus. I've called it second part of the verse. If it's a pre-chorus, I apologize. I really should listen to these songs more before I do a react, but
And if it don't fit,
when I go back to this where the distorted guitars come in, I reintroduce that broken piano as well.
get my head around. Try to pick a fight. It's only 'cause
Yup.
I'm going under. And if it don't feel right, I'll blame
Nice.
it on the weather. It's another night. Breathing in.
That's good songwriting.
Castles only I can defend. I could be the last one killing the pain. Changing like the seasons, wishing for rain. Don't stare me up to reason all over again. 'Cause I'm dying here, but everything ends. I could be the last
I'm
one
gonna double my chorus.
pain. Changing like the seasons, but wishing for rain. Don't stare me up to
high. He's so
over again. 'Cause I'm dying here, but everything ends. If I fall too far, I'm not leaving down like a dying star. It's over and out. I drop my gun and I hit the ground. Now I drop slowly off the ground. I could be the last one killing the pain.
Dude. So a lot of things just freaking happened here. All right, let me find out.
Don't stare me up
Here- I'm not even going to attempt to even mumble that high pitched. That is awesome.
Changing like the seasons, but wishing for rain. Don't stare me up to reason all over again. 'Cause I'm dying here, but everything ends.
I'm going to go to a bridge.
If I fall too far, I'm not leaving.
All right. So in this last part of this chorus, you can, if you have a decent set of headphones, you can kind of hear how many vocal lines there are. And when I go to this little bit of a bridge right here, not only am I going to take away that broken piano that I've been pointing out to you guys, I'm also going to minimize my vocal track so it sounds more raw, more live instead of studio. So right here, there's a lot of vocal tracks. So many right here. Now, when I go to this bridge right here, listen to the vocal tracks. They actually, it's how they mix it and how they recorded it. They minimize them. Vocals are very loud out here, right? They're more right in front of your face, right? He's not surrounding you like he was back here. In the chorus, which is perfectly how it should be, he's surrounding you in the chorus. He's right here. He's like everywhere, right? Even when he comes down right here, he's still right here. Now he's going to go right in my face. Dude, so this is my first Architect song, and that's a pretty awesome scream. He has multiple takes of that scream as well.
Like a dying star, it's over and I drop my gun and I hit the.
All right, so now when I got to get out of the bridge, right? I have to do something sonically to get out of the bridge. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change up my guitar riffs, and I'm going to match my guitars, my bass kick, and my bass guitar to a... Right here, they're kind of open and ringing out. That's just how I'm going to get out of the bridge, right? I'm going to just change it up sonically. He's probably playing the same chords, but it's not ringing out. Alright, so now I'm going to assume I'm going to come back into the last chorus. This is typically how the song structure works. I'm going to do this super heavy scream. Well, I think one of the screams starts early in the right ear. Now I got a nice little sequencer. I'm all digital again. Guess what's back? Guess what's back? Guess what came back? So that little sequencer, that little pulsing sound you're hearing, it's all low end. And I have my vocal track here, but I need to give you something in the high end as well. I reintroduced my broken piano. Ooh, boom, 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 boom. All right, so I'm going to go back in the last chorus. That little broken piano thingy, man, they kept that throughout almost this entire song, but they definitely volume up it when it needs to be, which is really good. Changing like the seasons, but wishing for rain. Don't stand me up to reason. Oh man, dun dun dun. Evil. Changing like the seasons, but wishing for rain. Don't stand me up to reason all over again. 'Cause I'm dying here, but everything ends. Everything ends. Oh. Everything ends. I hope he does that again. Do it again. Beautiful. I will definitely be doing Architects more on this channel. Heck yeah, dude.